What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Thought Therapy. This is a place for you to take your life to the next level. I'm Cameron, and today I just want to talk about not noticing yourself or recognizing yourself anymore after a spiritual awakening. Let's dive right into it, guys. So, I'm sure if you're watching this, you are familiar with a spiritual awakening and really what that is. You know, it's really hard for me to explain a spiritual awakening because if you're going through it, you're already going to know what it is like. But pretty much, you know, it's an expansion in your consciousness where you become aware of so many things in your life and they were never actually you to begin with. And, you know, you just have this crazy expansion in awareness and consciousness, and it just sets you on this new journey that you can't even explain really to anyone. But there's people like us out there on YouTube that are trying to make videos to bring more awareness to it. And I just really want to talk about not noticing yourself anymore or recognizing yourself anymore, because that's something I feel like I've really fallen into. I've gone through a spiritual awakening about 2.5 years ago, so I'm very familiar with this path. I've gone through plenty, and you know, I'm finally at this stage where like it's hard, it's weird, like looking in the mirror and like I just, you know, I think some of you guys can relate to this. It's like you look in the mirror and you're like, holy shit, like that's who I am. Like I don't even recognize myself. And it's such an interesting like feeling, I guess I would say, to look in the mirror and just be like, wow, like I've changed so much. This image of self that I had was not me at all to begin with for so many years. And so like when you're looking in the mirror before spiritual awakening, you're just like seeing the ego's self of like who you thought you were, you know, in quotations, and you weren't authentic at all. And as you start going through the spiritual path, you start becoming more authentic. You start shedding more layers. You start becoming more of you. And the more you look yourself in the mirror after this, you're like, damn, like I just don't look the same anymore. And you know, it's not something to be like afraid of, or like be like, wow, like I really don't look good, or I look really good, or whatever you're looking at. You know, it's more of a sensation of like recognizing like who you actually are now, with like more truth and more sincerity than you ever have before. And so that's what I want you guys to take from this. If you're not recognizing yourself anymore in the mirror or whatever, and you think it's like kind of freaking you out or whatever, just go with it, you know? Just go with it. Just know that you're evolving with this spiritual path. And like you're not, let's say you don't look too good and like that's just how you think that you look. It's going to evolve. Just know that it's going to evolve and you're just going to become better. More of your soul self is going to shine through, and you're going to be 100 times fucking better than you ever were before. And you know, that's what I just want to get across, is just let it be. Recognize that you're just becoming you. That's pretty much all I got to say for this one, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, I'm going to be talking about a lot more spiritual topics. That's what I've been really wanting to talk about. There's a lot of personal growth stuff too, but spirituality, this is an outlet for me to project it, and hopefully someone will be able to relate to it somehow. Because I know it's hard for spiritual people going through stuff to find people to relate to, so often they go to the internet to relate to people, and hopefully I can be one of those people that you guys can reach out to and we can both share experiences. Thank you guys. Peace.